And a very good morning from the Chessington World of Adventures Resort. You're watching Adventure Planet, where today I'm back here for the very first weekend of their brand new Summer Festival event. Yeah, this would have actually been the fourth Wilderfest event, but they've undergone a little bit of a rebrand and a rename to Summer Festival. And we're going to be heading in today, checking out all those shows, the entertainment offerings, and all the food as well over on Feastival just behind the main stage. Music's blaring out here in the front today. It looks really cool so far. So we're going to be heading in, checking out all what's kind of new, and if there is any kind of real changes between this and what was at Wilderfest. Now, if you want to come down to Chessington World of Adventures, check out this event for yourself. Prices start in advance online from £35, and it's £9 to park your car here. Park hours today, 10 AM through until 6. Let's head on in and get started. And starting off at the entrance then, I gotta say, I absolutely love this awesome photo opportunity. Look at the size of these glasses. Yeah, the Jeep's looking good as well with the surfboards there. All the little rubber rings and the big flamingo at the top as well. He looks really cool. Yeah, love that. And Dragon's Fury, the 2004 Maurer spinning coaster, is currently on a 55-minute wait. Yeah, always quite high, that one, as it is right next to the Explorer's entrance. Right opposite that, though, here we've got our first new stage here for Summer Festival. This is Halumi Tunes. Yeah, apparently featuring Britain's Got Talent's Richard Hadfield. I don't really watch that programme, so I've no idea who he is. But there we are. Showtimes at 11 o'clock, 12:30 and 2 o'clock. However, at 11 o'clock, we've got a foam party to enjoy over at Adventure Point. So I'll be checking that out first. I will come back here and check this show out a little bit later on in the day. Glorious weather today as well. Temperatures around 22 degrees. Should be staying dry. Yeah, look at this. Unicorn ice cream cone there for Summer Festival. Wow. I wonder how much sugar's in that. It looks pretty tasty though. And some off-ride shots then of a very noisy Dragon's Fury. Hey, yeah, look at all the theming here. On the fencing, you've got the watermelons here, the melons, the oranges, beach balls here, and the big Summer Festival logo with the pink bubbles and the white lettering. It all looks really nice, actually. And just to the right, of course, you got the Land of the Dragons. Really like that signage. Always have, with the windmill through there. Yeah, Chessington always does a really good job of theming up their events, and I'm sure Summer Festival will be no different. Yeah, they got the logo here and all the bunting around. I like the soundtrack as well. Oh, I'll tell you, Dragon's Fury is sounding even louder today than it usually is, to be honest. As we get to Feastival Row, but of course we'll take a look at this a little bit later on, as I suspect most of these will be closed at the moment. But we've got the griller here, all nicely decorated up for Summer Festival. There he is with the flowers. He looks quite nice. Great photo opportunity as always. And I do love the way they decorate all these logos with every unique event that they have here. It really does look nice. And the custom soundtrack as well, like I say. As we head on down to Adventure Point, we're putting on some highlights of the Battle of the Beats foam party. Yeah, new show, looking forward to seeing that. Can't go wrong with a good foam party. Now, in terms of closures today for rides here at the park, just the two. Scorpion Express, of course, is still down, and also Tiger Rock today as well, which is a bit of a shame. Perfect weather for it. There he is, my little horse friend. He's got his flowers on. Another Summer Festival logo just there as well. Right, coming up, highlights of the foam party at Adventure Point. highlights there then of Battle of the Beats foam party here on the main stage at Adventure Point. Shows at 11, 1, 3 and 5 o'clock. And you know what, that was a really good show to start off the day. Lots of foam, some great costumes there on DJ Cactus and MC Shady. Great song selection, high energy and good audience participation as well. Everyone really getting involved. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Brilliant show, like I say, to start off the summer festival here at Chessington's World of Adventures. And it's worth noting that it's not just Battle of the Beats foam party that can be found here at the adventure stage. You've also got summer festival games that take place at 12 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock you've got the DJ dance along as well, where you can actually get involved with DJ Cactus and MC Shady and learn some of their dance moves. Great for the kids. I love the bits of theming that they've got on the gift shop here as well. All the inner tubes, the big beach balls. Look at these little blow-up saxophones as well. They look great, along with the Summer Festival logo there, of course, as well. And I've made my way over to Shipwreck Coast now, an area that opened back in 2022. But at the beginning of this season, I was absolutely captivated by all the new flooring that went into place. It shows how much of a nerd I am, really. But yeah, I think it looks really good, and it still does look good now. They've got the big anchor just towards the back here. I think it looks fantastic. Of course, this area is home to a number of flat rides, including Seastorm just here, which opened back in 1995, but was refurbished in 2022 as part of Shipwreck Coast. So you know what? I think I might make this my first ride of the day. Yeah, why not? It's a good ride, this. And I waited just 10 minutes for my ride on Seastorm there then, which was really good. And although there's nothing actually in Shipwreck Coast for the Summer Festival event, it is always great to just appreciate the theming in this area. This huge new anchor on the flooring. And of course, Miss Bubbleworks Wash House just up there as well. Yeah, you also saw some off-ride POV of Trawler Trouble. Yeah, it came from Thorpe Park, that. I just love all the theming in this area. I think it's absolutely glorious. All the walls across the back there nicely themed. The little ops cabin there. Yeah, and look at all this. Even the little Easter eggs with the Ramesses Revenge. The soundtrack. It's all brilliant around here. They've done such a good job with this themed area. I think it's great. Look at this big pelican outside Captain's Fish and Chips here. I've never noticed him before. How you doing, mate? He's enjoying some of the summer festival, I think. And of course, rounding up the rides here at Shipwreck Coast, you have Blue Barnacle here. And goats were actually added to this ride in 2022 as part of this new area. Can't see any of them out today. And you've also got Barrel Bailout here as well. Nice little water ride for days like today. Another one manufactured by Zamperla. Hey, not going to get too close. Don't want to get wet. Good to see the water cannons working on the theming piece in the center as well. Fantastic. Hey, she's trying to get me. Not today. Oh, and I absolutely loved what they've done with Shipwreck Coast back in 2022. I think it's a fantastic area. They've done so well with all the theming and the soundtrack, and it's supported by 4 pretty fun flat rides as well. Just heading out of that area now, then we're going to make our way over to the Explorer's entrance and catch the Halumi Tunes show starring Richard Hadfield, who apparently is from Britain's Got Talent. I've never heard of him, but the show starts at 12:30, so let's go and take a look and see what it's all about. Highlights coming up.
Don't you care back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, just leaving this woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, dance with me. Never seen anybody picture to a river. They say, move fire, move fire, move fire. When you're done, I think I'll do it all again. was sailing around, gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot, I'm damn. All the police look like a man too hot. Don't believe me, just like I'm gonna show out. Smooth the difference, now let's get ready. Too hot, I can't. The police look like a man too hot. Hey, he's gonna murder me.
Hey, hey, here he is.
Don't believe me, just like.
Hey.
Don't believe me, just like. Running just as fast as they can. There's never go crazy about a sharp-dressed man. You can join in if you like.
And some highlights there then of Richard Hadfield and his Halumi Tunes. I do like a little bit of Halumi, and yeah, that show was really good as well. It was about 30 minutes in length. Show times at 11 o'clock, 12:30 and 2 o'clock. And yeah, the tune selection wasn't too bad. You had a bit of Katy Perry in there, a bit of ZZ Top, a bit of Elvis as well, and all nicely wrapped up with a bit of Brown Eyed Girl right at the end, with a lot of audience participation, which was really, really good to see. Yeah, he wasn't a bad singer at all. The guitarist was good, the drummer was on point, and overall it was a pretty good show and worth seeing if you are coming down to check out the summer festival. We're going to head over to Feastival Row now then and see what the food offerings are like for this event, and grab myself a little bit of lunch before heading down and checking out the silent disco over at the mini stage. And seeing as we are by the Dragon stage then, Dragon's Fury down to just 35 minutes now. Yeah, that's not a bad wait time at all for that, so we'll hop on there. But first, yeah, what's happened to Frazzle? According to this sign, he's hibernating for the rest of the season. That's a little bit of a shame, but look, he's just about managed to get his theming in for the summer festival. He's got his little blue guitar there and his beach towel. Ah, hopefully he's back in action soon. But in the meantime, yeah, Dragon's Fury, 35 minutes. Let's jump on. And just had an awesome ride on Dragon's Fury then after waiting just 30 minutes. Pretty good operations on there today, which is good to see. Made my way over to Feastival Row now then. Nice to see all the decor and the theming for the summer festival up here. You got the flags, you got the bunting with the flowers draped over them there. But I tell you what, in terms of food offering here, it looks to be a little bit disappointing. I mean, you've got the Ben & Jerry's ice cream truck here, obviously, or the van, whatever you want to call it, which is as per usual. That's actually closed. You've got the pretty well-themed burger van just at the end here. That's also closed, so it looks like the only choices you've got really are the Greek-style street food in the middle and Double Bubble just here off to the right, where you can actually get this pretty awesome Eton Mess bubble waffle. Look at the state of that. That'll keep you up for most of the night. But yeah, you've got a selection of bubble waffles here, and obviously bubble teas as well. Passion fruit and strawberry, pineapple milk and mango, lychee and blueberry, caramel milk and tapioca there, and strawberry, Oreo and Biscoff bubble waffles. Looks like it's £10 for the bubble waffle there, which is quite expensive. And then just to the left of that, you've got your Greek style street food, and they got a lot of choice here. Chicken souvlaki wrap, chicken gyros wrap, bifteki wrap. I got to apologize to my pronunciations if any of these are wrong. Halloumi, which obviously is beautiful. You got the veggie wrap and a Greek salad there. You got a choice of dips, water and soft drinks. Prices seem to range from between £12 and £17. So yeah, there's some good choice here, which is nice to see. But unfortunately, that's pretty much all you've got. Like I say, you've got a pretty well-themed burger van just down here, selling a variety of burgers, like your Big American here, your twin patty cheeseburger. But yeah, like I say, unfortunately, it's closed. So yeah, in terms of Feastival Row, yeah, a little bit disappointing this year. Usually you have some more food trucks kind of around here. You've just got the face painting just through here for this event. So yeah, a little bit lackluster for this event, I feel, which is a little bit of a shame. And some off-ride shots there of both Elmer's Flying Jumbos and Tiny Truckers. I'll tell you what, Tiny Truckers is looking really, really good. The refurbishment that they gave that earlier this year really does look great. Really sets it off nice and colourful, as is this castle here, which was new for this season, all nice and multicoloured. Yeah, I've made my way back down to Adventure Point after that pretty disappointing offering for the Summer Festival foods. I thought I'd head back to the barbecue Smokehouse, but yeah, look at this. The Armadas all turned green again. Now they actually cleaned this out for the start of this season. It actually looked really nice. Water wheel's still going over there. Monkey still looking as confused as ever in his boat. But yeah, it's a shame to see all this turning green again. It really doesn't look very nice. Looks much better when it's all nice and cleaned out. It's a shame it's not maintained a little bit more often, really. But there we are. And so I've come into the Smokehouse on Adventure Point now, and it looks as though they've got a new system in place here where you actually order your food on this kind of iPad-like device. I don't think it is an iPad, but it's very similar to one. They only accept contactless or Apple Pay, which basically this device uses on the back of it here. You just tap on the back, order your food, and the food comes directly to the table. What I have noticed though is prices have absolutely shot up. You used to be able to get a brisket burger with fries and a drink included for around £17. It doesn't look as though drinks are actually included anymore, but you simply tap through this, order your food, you get your list of platters, mains, grills and burgers on the left side there. So if you want grills and burgers, I'm going to order myself a nice brisket burger. As you can see here, £17.75 for that. Yeah, we'll tap on that, tap on continue. You get to choose your fries, which it comes with curly fries or rustic fries. Can't go wrong with some curly fries, right? A choice of either jacket potato or barbecue beans as an additional extra. £4.50 just for barbecue beans though, which is pretty crazy. You'll be skipping that. Add to the order, and then essentially you have to go back to the start here and then go into the drinks menu, which is now all separate. You've got it all kind of included here with all your alcohol, your wines, cocktails, vodka, gin, whiskey, all that kind of stuff. And then you've got kids drinks, hot drinks and soft drinks here as well. And it's £4.25 for your drink. So yeah, that's actually pretty expensive. We go over the classic Coke Zero, add that to the order, and then you click on order and pay. And there you go, £17.75 plus £4.25. That has definitely gone up. £22, never used to be that expensive in here, but I'm pretty hungry. And like I say, the summer event was pretty lackluster in its offerings. So I'm gonna stick with the tried and tested Smokehouse Burger. And here it is, brought fresh to my table. And I gotta say, not too many fries there, but the burger is stacked as always. You've got hash browns in there, brisket, jalapeno, a load of barbecue sauce. So that's good. But for £22, yeah, this is bordering on a little bit too expensive, I have to say. It was just about value for money before when you got the drink included, but now it's pretty hard to recommend. But I'm gonna get tucked in now. Looks and smells delicious. So yeah, this is gonna be my lunch for today, and then we'll head on over to the mini stage. And I've got to say, that brisket with fries was absolutely delicious, but at £22, it's not quite worth that, I'm afraid. It's good to see the new modern system in place with food being brought to your table. That's all good, but at that price, yeah, it's really hard to recommend, unfortunately. But look at this. Right opposite here, we got the big Jeep, all decked out for Summer Festival. We've got the big pizza on the side here with pepperoni on and mushrooms. You've got this watermelon ring as well here. You got the beach ball on the top and the donut as well. Lots of photo opportunities around the park for the Summer Festival event, which is good to see. And I've made my way down to the mini stage then for that silent disco, which starts in just 15 minutes. But I thought I'd check out all the theming for the Summer Festival here at the lodge's entrance. Yeah, look at the giraffe. He's got his water ring around his neck. Love the green sunglasses as well. And yeah, I really do like this remix summer soundtrack as well. Sounds really good. But one thing I've noticed today, certainly for a Sunday, it's very quiet here at the park. Look at this. Pretty empty around here. And here we are. Here is the Summer Festival theming at the lodge's entrance. Yeah, always looks great. Another superb photo opportunity with the surfboards there, the water rings again, the beach ball. And there's another flamingo. Hey, your buddy's out riding the Jeep at the Explorer's entrance. Love the Chessington World of Adventures logo. I think it's great. Yeah, another really nice photo op here. And just on the lawns in front of Burnstub Mansion now then, and they got an awesome photo opportunity here as well with this huge deck chair. You look at that. Summer Festival logo on there. Actually looks quite comfy, to be honest. You got this big melted ice cream just to the left as well. Someone's dropped that and it's just melting into the ground there. You got all the flowers around as well. I will say though that I am missing the times when they used to have the games and entertainment and stuff on this lawn here. I think it was a really good location for the summer events, and for the past couple of summer events now, nothing's happened here. It's just been, you know, your plain lawn. I think it's a good location. People used to get their, you know, their kind of picnic blankets out, just chill out on the lawn here with a drink and watch all the entertainment. It was really, really good. Nice vibe, nice atmosphere, and it's a shame that they basically haven't done that since for the past couple of years now. It is something that I would like to see brought back for a future summer event. And another photo opportunity for the Summer Festival event are these big rainbow wings. Yeah, really do like that. And if you don't want to take advantage of any of these photo opportunities around the park and see all this Summer Festival theming, of course, it will all be in place right the way through until the 1st of September, which is when the event comes to a close. And here we are at the mini stage then for the silent disco with times at 2:30, 3, 3:30, 4 and 4:30. You've also got character meet and greets and shows like Coco Melon and the birthday show here as well. But for silent discos though, for those that have not actually done one before, you basically come to the entrance of the mini stage here, you grab a set of those headphones from the staff here, you head on in and you basically just dance to the music coming through the headphones. You can control your own volume, your own song selection, and you just dance away in this little area here. I'll film a little bit of that coming up, but of course it will be completely silent.
Remember, you can swap channels at any time. If you're following Lottie, let's see you clap along. Woo!
And just some highlights there then of the silent disco over at the main stage. And yeah, I do quite enjoy a good silent disco. Good tune selection there, and it was good to see the DJ keeping the hype and the entertainment up for the adults and the kids alike. Some props to use there as well, like streamers and hula hoops, and everyone was having a really good time. Seemed like a really, really nice atmosphere. As you can see though, I've made my way down to Wild Woods now then to check out Vampire and of course the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure. That is just on a 15-minute wait, which is pretty good for a Sunday when the schools are out. Let's head on in. Da, 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 da. Hey! It's Professor Gruffalo's Riverworks. Here we go. Oh, absolutely love this ride. It really is great. Oh. Oh, the smells. Opened back in 1990 this. It's now 34 years old, obviously opened as Professor Burp's Bubbleworks.
There's no such thing as a Gruffalo.
Hey. And was of course rethemed to the Gruffalo in 2017. And I say it every time, I do really miss Bubbleworks. The soundtrack, the smells, the theming, it really was fantastic. But this is still a nice dark ride. Does not take anything away from this.
Where will you go into, little brown mouse? Come and have tea in our treetop house. Silly old owl. There's no such thing as come and have tea in our treetop house.
Please keep your hands in the boat.
Hands and legs inside the vehicle, please.
Silly old owl. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo?
Ah, let him go. Nasty. Now, who could that be laughing? Oh! Oh, there he is. He's huge.
Just walk behind me, and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of me.
All right.
Poor little mouse. Oh, get ready to smile, viewers. Here we go. Gonna get. Hey! Oh, not too bad. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that's really quite refreshing. It is pretty warm outside. Remember when they had all the water that used to come in through here? Huge jets of water. Hey. All the jets nicely placed. Just a nice little spray in there today. That was great.
My favourite food. Gruffalo crumble.
And there we are. The Gruffalo River Ride Adventure. Great ride. And some on-ride footage there then of the Gruffalo's River Ride Adventure. Waited just 15 minutes. And yeah, it's a great ride, that. Really do enjoy it. And look at this, when you get off, you can get a Gruffalo donut from Project D, £7 for this. But it does look pretty tasty. And from the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure then across to the legend of Blood Falls here in Wildwoods. Nice to see the waterfall still looking nice and red. And of course here we have Vampire, currently on a 50-minute wait, which is not too bad at all. Absolute classic aerodynamic suspended family coaster, this one. Opened here in 1990. Obviously new trains from Vekoma were added in 2002. Love this bat up here, look at this. Wow. Love the theming for this ride. It's great. And of course, every time we come here, we do talk about, you know, the possible refurb for this ride. It is definitely one that needs it. It is feeling a little bit jolty these days. And of course, 1990 makes it 34 years old now. Love these gargoyles around the queue. Look at that. The detailing around here is pretty cool. Great sound effects as well. There's skeletons there. Yeah, it is a ride that I would like to see refurbished. And as I said, back during the Jumanji construction, it's got to be something that the park are thinking about now. It desperately needs it. It is in a little bit of an awkward position, of course, with all the trees. But I do think it's something they should look at doing. Just modernizing it slightly, bringing up to the standards of something like Flight of the Pterosaur at Poulton's Park would be absolutely fantastic for this. 50-minute wait though. Let's see how long we actually wait. I do believe some changes have been made inside the station. They've got some new chandeliers. A little bit of refurb work has happened in there. So we'll check that out when we get there. And 50 minutes advertised, but just 15 minutes later we're in the station already. And yeah, look at these torches. They look really, really cool. Oh, it's such a great station this, the soundtrack. The guy that's been playing his piano for the best part of 34 years. Yeah, this looks great. I do absolutely love a ride on Vampire. It really is such a classic, and it's great to see the station all nicely refurbed as well with all those torches back into place. It looks really, really good. I will say though, it's very jolty. It gets more jolty every time I ride it. And I tell you what, I was sat on row 11 and it was making some very weird noises going up that second lift hill. It's definitely a ride that does need looking at in terms of a full refurb sometime in the very, very near future. Anyway, getting further along into the day now then, so I think it's time to head on over to the world of Jumanji and get my ride on Mandrill Mayhem. And here we are at the world of Jumanji then, Chessington's newest area, which opened just last year and is home to 2 flat rides and of course the world's first Jumanji themed roller coaster, Mandrill Mayhem. Yeah, and it's looking great at the back there. I tell you what, yeah, look at this. It's all nicely grown just in the past couple of months actually. I mean, to be honest, here in the UK we have had quite a lot of rain this summer mixed with those periods of sun. It's yeah, it's made all the greenery just kind of shoot up really. Yeah, and look at this. Some of it is really tall in here now. It's really kind of starting to close the area in a little bit and making it all the more immersive. Yeah, it looks great. Soundtrack still blaring, and you won't find anything in here in relation to the summer festival event. They kind of keep the events completely separate from this area, which I can totally understand. The World of Jumanji is its own IP, it's got its own soundtrack, its own theming, and yeah, I think it would look a little bit out of place if any kind of summer festival or Halloween events, like, you know, in terms of theming, actually came into this area. So not expecting to see any of that, and that's absolutely fine. Of course, I'll join the single rider line for Mandrill. Superb wing coaster this. And another world first for B&M actually, it being a wing shuttle launch coaster. A little bit of a mouthful. 40 minutes for Mandrill. Yeah, we'll join the single rider line and see how quick it goes. Yeah, all this greenery, it's all looking really good. And that was always going to be the case. Obviously, you know, back when this area opened last year, all of this was all very new planting, it was all very low down, and the area was very open, but yeah, it is starting to get nicely enclosed now. Absolutely fantastic, love it. And you've got all the theming pieces in here as well. And of course you've also got Mamba Strike, the little mini Miami towards the back, and Ostrich Stampede just towards the back there as well. Both of those currently on a 20-minute wait. And a great photo opportunity right in the middle here, with the big Jaguar statue in the background. Superb area this. And they really did do a great job on the theming for the queue line of Mandrill Mayhem. Look at this Jeep here with all the greenery kind of growing up around it now. Just makes it look a lot more authentic, like it really has just kind of been abandoned. And look at that, you can see right in there. Yeah, it looks great. And of course the station building as well was really well done here. All the festoon lighting looks really, really nice. And of course that soundtrack. Looking forward to getting back on this. Just had my ride then on Mandrill Mayhem here in the world of Jumanji. Waited just 25 minutes in the single rider queue, so saved about 15 minutes over the advertised wait time. Got a ride in on row 3, and like I say, I do love the theming around the area. I think they've done an absolutely fantastic job with it, and the ride is great. You take that inline twist both forwards and backwards after spiraling around that Jaguar statue. Speeds of 45 miles an hour, and it's a great little launch as well, both backwards out of the station and then through the station into the main layout. I will say though that jolt slash shake slash judder, whatever you want to call it, is still there, and although I wouldn't say that it necessarily makes the ride feel uncomfortable in any way, I do feel like it has kind of got worse since this ride was installed over a year ago now. I do hope that it is something that they do look at some point in the future, because for a brand new B&M installation it really shouldn't be there, and if it does get much worse it is going to be bordering on uncomfortable. However, going to head out of the world of Jumanji now and head on over to Wild Asia. And I've made my way over to the Wild Asia area then, where you can find rides such as the Jungle Bus Tours. There we go. We got a Slushy Jacks just over here as well, selling all your slushies. Actually sounds really nice on days like today. Of course, you've also got Cobra here, you've got the Monkey Swinger, and a gloriously refreshing fountain just over here as well. I actually feel like I just want to go and dive into it, to be honest. It has been a warm day today. Yeah, I love all the theming around here though. But again, this isn't an area where you will find any theming specific to, of course, the Summer Festival event. There's another one of these food trucks here, and another one that's closed. You get your dirty fries, and chicken tikka, beef barbacoa, is that? Pulled pork? Yeah, I don't know why those food trucks are closed, to be honest. It's a shame, really. And of course the Zamperla Disco Cobra just off to the right there. And you've also got the Monkey Swinger right opposite that. I wonder if the water effects are on here.
I'm just going to stand in the sun while you guys are there.
Really like that theming piece as well, it's great. The elephant's carved in on there. Great little tree used in the Banyan Circle of 8 and other shows. Here we are, the Monkey Swinger. Looks like it's pretty much a walk-on. And there's the answer to the question then. The Monkey Swinger does have its water effects on. It's great to see. Oh, that must be refreshing. But I tell you what, you also do get pretty soaked on here when those effects are on. And it's just a 15-minute wait for the 2010 Zamperla Disco Cobra here in Wild Asia. Not going to do this one on this visit though. I'm going to head on over now to the Mexicana and Forbidden Kingdom area for the last hour of the day. Do enjoy a good Zamperla Disco though. And from Wild Asia to Tiger Rock then, and I'm actually quite surprised because this is actually supposed to be closed today, or at least it was, according to Chessington's website, but as you can see, it is very much open. Yeah, the website actually stated that this was going to be closed until the 31st of August for extensive maintenance, so I'm not sure if that closure has just been delayed or whether it's been cancelled altogether. To be honest, a little bit disappointed really, because I was hoping that they were going to be giving this a nice clean-up. I'm not sure if it is still down as closed on the website, but it certainly was when I checked last night. There we are, it's just a 15-minute wait. Well, you know what? It'd be rude not to. Let's jump on. Waited just 15 minutes for my ride on Tiger Rock then, and yeah, it's a good log flume that. I really do enjoy it. Got nice and sprayed to cool me down on this warm day. Luckily though, even though all the water effects were on at the end of the ride, they just missed me, so I didn't get absolutely soaked, which is nice. I have got a very wet backside though, and yeah, it's a good ride. It's a very nice log flume, opened in 1987, manufactured by Mack Rides. It just needs a bit of a clean up. It's looking very grubby in places, especially the tiger head right at the end of the ride. It's just covered in pigeon poop, and although there's not a lot you can do to stop the pigeons from actually roosting on that structure, it would be nice for it to have a nice clean up and a bit of a repaint, as it is looking particularly tired and worn at the moment. However, maybe that will come with that maintenance that hopefully will start soon through until the 31st of August. Anyway, let's head back on over now to the Mexicana and Forbidden Kingdom area and get our last rides of the day. And of course, it's not all about the rides here at Chessington. There are plenty of animals here to see as well, including in this little stretch down towards the Forbidden Kingdom. You've got tortoises here, capybaras, all in this little section with some nice interaction with river rafts that's just next door. Oh, there we go. Hey. I'm not quite sure what he is. Certainly not a capybara. Like a ring-tailed, I don't know, I was going to say mongoose. I have absolutely no idea. I'm not seeing a sign for him on here either. Maybe it's a little bit further down. But yeah, of course, river rafts just next door. And like I say, that offers some nice interaction. The animals can actually walk across this bridge here over the ride itself. And this is a log flume that certainly does get you very, very wet, deceivingly so. Oh, there it is. It's a ring-tailed coati. Oh, there we are. Yeah, nice little log flume this, manufactured by ABC Rides. It is one for the smaller children, but of course that final drop will get you extremely wet. Certainly a lot wetter than Tiger Rock, that obviously has that much bigger drop. But here we are then, heading into Forbidden Kingdom. Let's go take a look. And it's just a 5-minute wait for Toon Blaster, the interactive dark ride, opened back in 1987. Seen a number of refurbs and renames since then. But let's hop on and defeat the curse. Can't go wrong at 5 minutes. Love all the theming for Toon Blaster. Really, really quiet. Towards the end of the day now, park's filtered out.
Have you heard?
Like I say, just a 5-minute wait.
The ancient priests have
Love the
been
theming. I can remember back when this opened, being pretty unnerved by this as a kid. All the hieroglyphs. And here we are, absolute walk-on. Time to defeat the curse. Here we are.
What I have
It was a walk-on ride onto Toon Blaster then, and I do really enjoy that ride still. I think there's some impressive set pieces in there, as much as I do miss the boulder going over you at the start. I thought that was a really nice touch. I hope they bring that back at some point soon. It hasn't worked for a long time now. Just a little bit of advice though, if you are coming to Chessington in the near future and want to ride Zufari, ride into Africa, the safari ride that they've got here, this bridge that usually leads into the ride itself is actually undergoing maintenance, I believe. So to get to the safari ride, you actually have to go through Amazoo. So through Forbidden Kingdom to Mexicana, keep left, go past the Children's Zoo, and then through Amazoo, and that's how you get to the ride currently. Not quite sure when this bridge will be back open, but while it is closed off, you have to take a slightly different route to get to Safari. And it's just a 5-minute wait for Croc Drop here in Forbidden Kingdom, the SPF Visa Drop Tower, 84 feet this one, and for a 5-minute wait, I think we'll make this the last ride of the day. And I waited just the 5 minutes then for my ride on Croc Drop, and you know what, I love that drop tower. I think it's great. It's really well themed and it offers some great views over London, and the carriage was turning on that as well today, which is always a bonus when it comes to Croc Drop here at Chessington. Made my way over to the Mexicana area now then, and as you can probably have worked out, Scorpion Express. Now this was a little powered coaster that opened back in 1987, manufactured by Mack Rides. There was sadly a fire that actually occurred on this ride, and since then, which was July 2022, it has actually been closed, and it's seen a little bit of movement here and there throughout the seasons, but looking at it today, I don't think anything has happened here since the start of this season at least. I think, although nothing has been officially confirmed, I think the question is now, when is this ride going to get removed? I think the decision has already been made that this is not going to reopen. As a matter of fact, it's already been removed from Chessington's park map and the app as well. So I don't think this is going to come back in any shape or form. And although that will be sad, I think it would be good to just kind of get rid of this, remove it, clear the area, and get something brand new in its place. Another powered coaster perhaps, or some kind of other family coaster model. I think that would suit the area really well here. Get it nice and themed up and breathe some life back into this Mexicana area, because it's looking a little bit dull and sorry for itself down here at the moment. And with those last few shots around the park then, that's going to bring this vlog from Chessington's Summer Festival event to a close. And you know what? I've really enjoyed myself today. It's been perfect weather, and to listen to that remixed summer soundtrack throughout the park has been an absolute joy. Yeah, it's been great. Really enjoyed the shows today. Richard Hadfield, I think his name was, and obviously the foam party to start the day as well. That was really, really good. High energy, getting everyone hyped for the day to come. The shows, the games, the theming around the park has been great. Yeah, what they have got here in terms of theming, really, really nice. Lots of photo opportunities around. I do feel like, you know, it'd be nice to have a little bit more of it in maybe some of the other areas. I know the other areas are very heavily themed, but the Summer Festival theming seems to be kind of mainly around Adventure Point and the lawns behind Burnstead Mansion. It would just be nice to see a little bit more of it. But yeah, what they have got, the big deck chair and everything here, is absolutely fantastic. In terms of operations today, yeah, it's actually been really, really good. I managed to do all the coasters today with the exception of Rattlesnake. Great to see those refurbishments going on in Vampire Station, looking nice and fresh with those torches. I would just say I'd like to see Scorpion Express removed now and replaced with something brand new. That's what I'm going to be keeping my eye on. That, and obviously, of course, the Vampire refurbishment, which surely has to be happening in the next couple of years. The only disappointments really with the summer event itself has been the lack of food offerings, really. Festival Row, yeah, just the 2 trucks there, 3 in total, 1 of them closed. Just a little bit disappointing. I always like to enjoy some themed food, and they just seem to be a little bit lacking in that respect. Also, just something that I would like to see in the future, as I mentioned before, is all the entertainment moving on to the lawns again. I thought that was really, really good when that was done before. Just means you can bring a towel with you, lay it on the grass, and just lay there, chill out, whilst all the entertainment goes on around you. It was really, really good, and I hope that they bring that back for the next summer event, because they haven't done for the past couple of years, and it would be nice to see that make a return. But otherwise, on the whole, it's been a fantastic day here at Chessington's Summer Festival event. In terms of the next vlog coming up then, right here on Adventure Planet, we're going to be back at Drayton Manor. Of course, we got a new coaster to get on. It's Gold Rush, all the theming around Frontier Falls. It's going to be fantastic, and I really cannot wait for it. That's coming up next week right here on Adventure Planet. But for today at Chessington's World of Adventures, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding everybody, and I shall see you at Drayton Manor.